Hey YouTube, I'm Jess. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to do a little chatty get ready with me. We're just gonna hang out for the day. I got some new makeup that we're gonna try out together for the first time. Lots of this I've had sitting around for ages waiting to film this video, so I'm so excited to actually sit down and try out some of this new makeup. I ran out of my serum recently, which was exciting because it meant I got to buy a new serum. So I picked up the new Tatcha Dewy Serum, which I'm so excited to try out, so we're gonna try that together. I have the Glossier Cloud Paint. I got this for my birthday from Kira. We're gonna give that a go. And then from Jackie for my birthday, I got the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour. So we're gonna give this a go as well. I thought since these were both cream products, we would do a full face of cream makeup today. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. That's gonna help more people to see it too. And let's just get started. So we're gonna start with the Tatcha Dewy Serum. The main ingredients in this serum are Hadasai 3, our proprietary complex of double fermented uji green tea, Akita rice, and Okinawa Mozuku algae. This trinity of time-tested ingredients work in harmony to deliver radiant, healthy-looking skin, promoting natural skin surface turnover for brighter, beautiful skin at every age. And then there's hyaluronic acid, which we know helps the skin to retain moisture. And there's also squalene in here. This plant-derived emollient seals in moisture and keeps skin hydrated throughout the day. So the last serum that I was using was the Kate Somerville Peptide Serum, and I did like it. I'm gonna talk about that in an empties video coming up soon. But one thing that I'm really looking for from my serums is hydration and moisture, and that serum definitely wasn't giving it to me. So that's why I went for this one, was because I was really excited about the fact that it was like a hydrating, dewy serum. I'm gonna start with this. My skin has nothing on it. I exfoliated it this morning. And it said to use 1 to 2 pumps. So let me start with 1. Has a really nice texture right off the bat. It feels super moisturizing and smoothing. A nice smell. And my skin just drank that right up. I'm gonna go in with a second pump for my forehead. And I'm gonna bring that around my eyes a little bit too, to see how it does under there. Sometimes serums kind of irritate my eye area, so we'll see how this one does. Really unique texture. I've never felt a serum like this before. It's a little bit thicker than the Charlotte Tilbury serum, and it's more of like a cream than the Kate Somerville one was. The Kate Somerville serum was more of like a gel consistency. I don't really like gel consistencies in my skincare. This is definitely more of like a, almost like a creamy, and like I can feel it on my fingers still. It feels, my fingers feel super, super soft, like baby soft skin. So that's really cool. It's hard to tell how it feels on my skin because I can feel it so much on my fingers. My skin was feeling really dry and parched because I had exfoliated a while ago. I've already like sat and done my hair and got ready to film and stuff. So it was really ready for some moisture, and this definitely gave it to it. So far I'm super happy with this. I feel like it's gonna go really nicely underneath makeup as well, although we'll give it a go and I'll let you know how it is later on in this video when I'm applying my foundation. But yeah, I'm really happy with this and the initial application of it so far. Okay guys, so I just filled in my brows for another video. If you haven't seen it yet, I tried out the Glossier Brow Flick for the first time. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it across the top here. You can go and check it out, see me try that out. We're gonna continue on with my makeup. So besides putting on my brows, I also put on a little bit of moisturizer. I used my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I'm gonna go in next with foundation. So the foundation that I've been using recently is this guy right here from Lancome, mostly just because of the color. It's a really dewy foundation. I like it quite a bit, actually. Considering how thin it is, it gives quite nice coverage, and it's super dewy. It's not very long wearing, and I do find that it sinks into my expression lines a little bit, but it's the closest color match I have out of all of my foundations right now. It's definitely a little bit too pink for me, but in terms of like lightness, even my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush foundation, which is always way too light for me, I'm always darkening that up with deeper foundations, is too dark for me right now. So the Lancome it is. This is the Tint Miracle foundation, by the way. I don't know if I said the name of it. After foundation, I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting. So I'm gonna go in with my Becca color corrector. Just take a little bit on my beauty blender and apply that under my eyes. And then I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher for concealer. I decided to just take a little bit of my Too Faced concealer as well and just put that on these little dark spots over here. My skin has been bad recently. But then I started my period 2 days ago and it cleared up, boom, instantly. First day of my period, clear ass skin. So I just have a few leftover dark spots that need to heal. Other thing I ordered along with my Tatcha serum is the Sunday Riley UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil. So this is a nighttime face oil with 1.5% salicylic acid. I bought this to use at night to see how it goes with clearing up my acne. This has been raved about online for years and years and years, so I'm excited to try it out. I just got the small size just so I could try it and see if I loved it. But yeah, that way if I don't absolutely love it, then I can try out other products more frequently instead of having to go through a whole product that I don't absolutely love, you know? So I'm excited to try that out, see how that goes. I also ordered another acne product from Bliss and it actually came in when I was filming earlier. So that's an Instagram product that caught my attention. I think it's the first Instagram ad I ever bought. And I'm gonna try that one out as well. It's more of a spot treatment, so just to put directly on active breakouts, or if you feel something coming in, you can put it on to prevent it from breaking through the skin. So I'm gonna try that out too, because although my acne seems to be hormonal, I can pretty much predict when it's gonna come based on my cycle. It's not the same type of acne that I used to get. I used to get really bad cystic acne, really deep cystic acne. And it's not really like that anymore. So I feel like the type of acne that I have can be treated pretty well topically. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's been a long time since I've used acne specific skincare products, just because like after years and years and thousands of dollars worth of trying different things, nothing ever really did it for me. So I kind of gave up on that, but we're coming back to it. So I just want to point out like how dewy and glowy and fresh my skin looks. This foundation is really glowy. Like this is a really, really glowy foundation. So like that's definitely contributing, as well as the magic cream underneath. But I do think that that serum really made my skin look super smooth. Like look at this, my skin just looks so smooth. So yeah, smooth, glowy, worked really, really nicely under the makeup. It didn't ball up at all. So I'm quite happy with the way that that worked underneath my makeup, which is really great. Okay guys, and I know I said I was gonna use only creams in this video, but I have to set my under eyes. I have to. So I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder and just set. I would love for her to come out with this powder, but in a brightening formula. That would make all my dreams come true, because I feel like I did all that work to brighten up my under eyes and then I stick this powder on them and it just darkens them back up again, but it just works so well and it looks so smooth, and it's just like the most amazing powder. I just wish it was a little bit more brightening. Okay, no more powders after that, I promise. The rest will be all cream makeup. So, what shall we do next? Let's bust into this guy right here. So the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour, I have mine in medium 1. This is probably going to be a better shade for me in the summer. I get quite a bit of color in the summer. Right now, I'm so pasty white. So it might be a little bit dark, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Here's the packaging on this guy. And there's the color. Okay, so I think to apply this, I was debating maybe using this brush right here, but it's a little bit big. I think I'm actually gonna use this little flat top brush from Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Complexion Brush. This is an amazing brush, by the way. It's double-ended, it's so good. I blend out all my creams with this. And I'm gonna dip right in there. And we're gonna go straight in. It's gonna be dark, guys. It's gonna be dark. I'm gonna blend that with my beauty blender. Oh wow, it blends so easily. Wow. I thought it was gonna be a little harder to blend than that. It seems a bit stiffer than that. I'm so surprised. It blended out so easily. Wow. It looks really nice. It looks super glossy and glitzy and glowy. Okay, it's also not as dark as I thought it would be. Like when you first put it on, it's like that doesn't work for me. But when you blend it out, as is the case with most creams, it looks much more natural. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more and just kind of tuck it underneath my cheekbone here on the very outer corner of my cheek. I'm gonna wipe off any excess product on the brush and then just blend that in with my brush a little bit by patting, just to try and get a little bit more definition so that it's more of a contour and less of a bronze. The Beauty Blender really diffuses the product, so you kind of lose that definition that you might want if you're contouring. And that did definitely, like, that looks very dark now, but I put on a ton. So yeah, definitely more of like a summer shade for me, or in the winter if I just want to look really bronzy. I also feel like I kind of brought it down like too close to this part of my face. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of concealer. Like, I'm not going to turn this. I'm just going to use whatever is left here and just kind of clean that up a little bit. And I love how it looks on the skin. It looks so natural. It looks so creamy and balmy, as the name suggests. Really nice product. I'm into it. I'm into it. You know what? I think I'm just actually gonna, ouch, okay, stab myself in the eye. I'm just gonna take the other side of this brush and let's do a little nose contour with it too. Cream eyeshadow. My blush is going to be pretty intense, so for my cream shadow I'm just going to use a nice light shade. This is the Eyes to Mesmerize in the color Jean from Charlotte Tilbury. So this is definitely drying out on me. Every time I use it I'm like, okay, this is going to be the last time, but then I just keep using it over and over again. I just keep getting more and more out of it. Ends up being a little chunky, but I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I got to use primer on my eyelids. It's okay. My makeup doesn't need to stay on for a long time, so I can skip it. If I was using powder shadows, the primer would have the added benefit of not only making them last longer, but stand out more and be more pigmented on my eye. Because I'm using cream, I don't find that the primer really affects the pigmentation or the way that the cream looks on my eye. It just helps with like keeping the product nice and long wear. With cream eyeshadows, you guys, if you have issues with them creasing, I mean, I can't speak for all cream shadows because I haven't used a ton of them. I really like fell in love with these and just use these most of the time. But I do have one from e.l.f. that I like and one from NARS. And if you have problems with them creasing, the issue is most likely it's either the formula or you're using too much product. So I like to use a fluffy brush that is quite sparse, not too dense, so that it's not applying too much product. And I really just work with the product that's on my eye. I'll never usually dip back into the pot and add more. I'll just continue to blend what's already on there so that I get a nice wash of color without too much product. And then that way it doesn't crease throughout the day either. And then maybe I'll actually go back in with this. Just sticking a little eyeshadow brush in here as well. And I'm just gonna use that to add a little bit more definition to my crease, like the socket of my eye and kind of the outer corner. Kind of blend that in and like meet up with the nose contour here, so it just looks really natural and like a shadow. This blends beautifully, beautiful. So easy to work with. And then just a little bit of that on my lower lash line as well, just to create a little shadow under there, a little bit of definition. All right, for liner, I'm gonna use my Maybelline gel liner in the color Brown and just wing that out a little bit. And I'm only gonna take it halfway across. Let's go Gen Z with this liner. I used to struggle doing small wings so much, but practice makes perfect. So much easier for me now. I don't feel like putting on fake lashes today, although I feel like a nice natural pair of fake lashes would go so nicely with this look. So instead I'm just gonna use a lot of my Pillow Talk mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. I've actually quite been enjoying this for a more dramatic mascara look. I typically go for a more natural mascara, but it's been fun having something a bit more dramatic. I do this every time I get mascara down here. Every single time I use this. I don't know what it is about it. Something about the way I hold the wand. Eyes are done. So for highlighter, I'm gonna use a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. I ordered the Glow product from Auric. I'm just waiting for it to come in. I'm gonna do a video comparing the Hollywood Flawless filter with the Auric Glow Booster because I feel like they're meant to be used in the same way, and I'm really curious what the differences are. And I've seen a lot of people commenting on other people's YouTube videos asking them how they compare. So I'm gonna make a video dedicated to that once mine comes in. Hopefully it's soon. So many people are putting up their videos. They're getting their shipments really quickly. Okay, and then the last new product to try out today is this Glossier Cloud Paint. So I have mine in the color Spark. People have been raving about these products on YouTube for years, and I have had clients ask me about them all the time too. It's a really popular one, and I've been loving cream blush this year. Like for the last year, it's been my favorite, my go-to. So I'm super excited to try this out. I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand. That's what the color looks like. Really like very red and dark. I'm surprised how like of a true red that is. That almost looks like a red lipstick to me. I'll experiment with how I apply this over the next little while, but to start, I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger, and this is like a darker color, so I'm gonna put it more back here as opposed to like on my apples. I like lighter colors more on the apple of my cheek and darker colors a little bit sort of further back. That looks like costume makeup. And I wanna blend that in with this same little brush that I used before, the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm just gonna kind of wipe it off. So I definitely took out way too much onto the back of my hand. Way too much. Hardly need any. Now that that's blended in a little bit and I have it kind of like placed where I want it, I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender and try and shear it out. I'm gonna even like take it up over here too, because there's just so much product that I need to kind of spread it out a little bit. This like super blushy look, like blushy over the nose, looking kind of sunburnt, was super in this summer. So I feel like I'll be able to get away with this here, but I just need to blend it out a little bit more. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more foundation on my Beauty Blender, kind of pat it into my skin so there's not a ton on there, and just kind of go over top of that to kind of shear it out a bit. Gotta cover that up because I put on way too much. Everything is fixable with your makeup, you guys. You never have to, like, in most cases, take it all off and start again. Everything is fixable, especially when you're working with creams. Creams are so malleable and so easy to work with. So you tone that down really easily. Okay, last thing that I need to do to finish off my makeup is my lip. I'm thinking this berry lipstick from YSL. This is a Rouge Volupte Shine in number 21. I'm gonna just go ahead and line my lips with Soar by MAC. This isn't really a cream, but there's no option for like a cream lip liner, right? So I need to just use this. It looks so pretty. It goes really nice with the blush color, I think. Okay guys, so that is the finished look, a full face of cream products using some new goodies. Let me do a quick wrap up, a quick rundown on the new stuff. The Tatcha Dewy Skin Serum, off to a really great start. Something that I said about the serum that I was using previously is that what I'm looking for in a serum is something that leaves my skin feeling hydrated after I put it on, and this definitely did that. So we're off to a great start. Obviously with skincare, I need to try it out a little bit longer before I can recommend it or say that I really like it, but we're off to a really good start with this one. I'm super excited about it. The Danessa Myricks Balm Contour was really nice, so easy to blend out. Like, I loved how easy to blend out it was. It looks really nice on my skin. It maintains that really glossy, balmy shine. and yeah, really easy to work with. So Danessa Myricks is more of a professional artist brand. However, I feel like if you're just like an everyday makeup lover, makeup wearer, and you're looking for a great cream contour, this would work really nicely for you because it's super, super user friendly. Again, I have mine in shade medium 1, and it's a little bit too dark for me at this skin tone, but in the summer, this is gonna be perfect. And then the Glossier Cloud Paint. So way more pigmented than I was expecting. Glossiers are really like fresh and sheer and lightweight type of brand. So I just thought that this was gonna be like, you know, like that, really sheer and lightweight. It's definitely lightweight, it's quite liquidy. You just need the smallest amount. I'm really happy with Kira's color choice for me for this one too, because I have a really bright pink blush and then I have more of like a natural rosy tone. So this is a shade that I don't already have in a cream blush, which is really exciting, and I think it looks really nice. It gives like that sunburnt kind of effect, which was so popular this year. So they were all win products if you ask me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. We're back to 3 videos this week, which I'm excited about, so hopefully you guys are too. If you liked this video, if you liked me, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That's gonna help more people to see it too. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.